Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Prime Live. So this evening, I'm delighted to be joined. I'm normally the serious guy who does the politics and all the serious things. Tonight, I'm talking art, so it's a bit of a change for me as well. I'm delighted to be joined by Gulshan Mohammed, who's going to be sharing her creative journey with us, including her powerful artwork, The Spirit of Al Aqsa. If you look at this beautiful painting next to me, it's like wow. The more I look at it, the more I'm saying wow, wow, wow. And it's going to be I'm going to be speaking to Gulshan about the different materials she used, the techniques, just to symbolize Palestine. Gulshan, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Prime Live.
Thank you for having me, Mohammed.
This painting, so, I mean, I've seen this for a few weeks now, but just tell us more why Aqsa and its different techniques you've been through, because when you look at it, it's absolutely beautiful and stunning.
Jazakallah. Um, we resonate with Aqsa a lot, with Palestine and their struggle and the people of Palestine and their resilience. And I just wanted to create something to send a message to everyone is that we can relate to Aqsa in the form of the painting. And I wanted to give something back to the people of Aqsa for their struggle, for their resilience, for everything. And I thought, what better way than to create a piece of art? And inshallah, the recipient of the art piece will be honored to have it in their home, as well as, whatever we get for the art piece can go towards people of Palestine. Um, so
So, looking at this piece itself, you see the different colors, the different techniques you've used. What made you use these colors and the techniques? Because we're seeing a bit of the Dome of the Rock, we're seeing the Quranic ayats on this piece of art. The techniques you use, the fabrics you use, why this specifically?
So I thought the fabric would be something different, but the, the symbolizing of the fabric is the resilience of the Palestinian people. The folds and the layers symbolizes their struggle and their resilience. And then the colors are so majestic, and they represent Aqsa as a whole. The gold parts are the Dome of the Rock, and the vertical lines, you can't really notice it on screen, but if you look closer, it's like rays of hope that it represents. The vertical lines of gold resembles the rays of hope, that despite their struggle, despite everything they've been through, they come out strong, they come out resilient, they come out hopeful. And the other reason I used fabric was to symbolize the fabric of our society. We are so strong. We represent the ummah. We represent so much more than just a community by supporting Palestine. Even as South Africans, we help with their struggle. We try to do what we can. So that's the reason behind the colors and the fabric. And I try to use different mediums and materials, and whatever resonates with me, whatever I feel expresses the emotion on the painting and Palestine. That's what I makes me.
So many times we look at a piece of art, especially as us laymen who don't really know much about art. When I look at a piece of art, I'm looking at the picture, I'm saying, wow, it's got such nice Arabic writing on it, it's got a picture of a mosque. But speaking to you now, we realize so much feeling goes into a piece of art, especially for the artists themselves. I've seen so many pieces of your work over the last probably 2 years now. And there's so much feeling. What's your inspiration behind every different piece of art? Like, how do you inspire yourself knowing that you've done probably hundreds of pieces of art, but every piece seems to be more special?
You know, for me, it's like breathing. Every time I create something, I come alive. And while I'm doing something, whether it be a particular verse, the constant recitation of that verse, like for this one, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. And the reason I chose just to go away from is everything begins with the name of Allah. And I thought the painting itself has a lot to offer. I wanted a simple verse. But um, when I create a piece, I, I just feel alive. My heart, my soul, my emotions, everything goes into the art piece. And while I'm busy with it, I can feel it. And if something feels off, I just stop there because I need to feel it. I need to see that it's coming to life. And that's what allows me to put my passion into a piece of artwork.
Wow, it's so inspirational. And I think to the younger viewers out there who have this love for art, so many of our younger Muslims and Muslimas are so into art. I think you're an inspiration. So speaking about that, we know you're going to be having your up and coming Sip and Paint event at the Cradleberry Farm, I think, in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Tell us more about this event and why something like this could be an inspiration to the viewers out there to join you for this event.
So, Mohammed, I used to do a lot of classes before in my studio, and then past COVID, I stopped. So I've had a lot of requests to do workshops, and then we're doing a collaboration with Cradleberry Farm, and it's a day to just come and unwind, relax, enjoy the farm, and do something something playful, something to unleash your stresses and let go of everything. So it's nothing related to an Islamic piece. You don't need to be an artist to come out there. You just need to come there and feel it, and let go and relax. Basically, enjoy the farm, sip on the fresh strawberry juice, and enjoy the atmosphere, and meet with like-minded people, and enjoy the process there.
So this is not for artists or people who are like totally
No.
into art. I can come there as a
No.
non-artist
You
and just
can
enjoy
come,
the
you can
day.
bring your wife, you can bring your family. It's just a fun day for everyone to enjoy. And now we in summer, the days are beautiful, they're warm, and the ambience of the farm is beautiful. So what we'll do is provide the canvas, the paints. All you have to come is with there with your creativity, and enjoy the day and be in the moment and have fun, basically.
So will they be getting some tips from you on what to do, how to do
Yeah.
the paintings? Because
It will be guided by me, yeah.
So you mentioned earlier on, like, you put your heart and your soul into it. Will you be like guiding especially the younger ones coming there, or even people, the older
Yes,
people,
absolutely.
like how to get different techniques going, or is it more of a
Look, this is a very free, easygoing one. It's not something that needs much of concentration. It's just something that allows you to be in the moment, use colors that you like, express your own creativity, but it will be guided. I'll be overseeing, I'll be encouraging, I'll be motivating, and I'll be showing them how to do the painting.
Okay, so we've spoken about the Sip and Paint event now. We know it's going to be happening on the 15th of November from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock at the Cradleberry Farm in Mildersdrift. How can people get hold of you? What's the procedure to book tickets for this
They
event?
can DM me on Instagram, and my contact details are there. They can WhatsApp me, and places are getting full. I mean, we quite fully booked, so you don't
Spaces
want to
are
miss
limited.
out. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. It's a fun-filled opportunity. And this time of the year, I know many parents are busy with exams and concerts. So if you need a break from your children, you need a break from anything, just come there and unwind and enjoy it.
And it's only 2 hours, and we know
Yeah.
Cradleberry Farm is about maybe 40 minutes from Joburg,
Yeah.
25 minutes from the West Rand, so it's not very far, and also not very far from Pretoria if you're taking the other highway.
Yeah. It's
Moving-
a very central point.
So moving back to this particular piece of art, I've heard the passion you have for this piece of art. For the viewers out there who could be interested, because I've just seen a comment on social media now asking us about how do we get to buy this piece of art. What can we do? How can viewers get in touch with you? To the viewers out there, you can actually call the INX offices. You can DM me on my social media, on the INX social media, and I will put you in contact with the artists so we can. My handle is @Mohammed C. So you can just tell me how can they get to make contact, and how. I think this is something that we need to get our viewers out there to start making a concerted effort to start bidding for this piece
Yeah.
of art, because it's such a beautiful piece, and the
Definitely.
proceeds will go towards Palestine.
Absolutely, yeah.
So can they also contact you or contact us at
They can contact
INX?
you, they can contact INX, or they can contact me directly on my Instagram. I go as Art by Gulshan. And inshallah, whoever is fortunate enough to have this in their home, So be it, inshallah.
Yeah, and I think it's something out there for our viewers. So the viewers out there, we're going to start a bidding war here on INX Prime. And remember, the proceeds of the sale will go towards the people of Palestine, who we know have been suffering so much over the last 2 and a bit years. So Gulshan, before we let you go, we've seen so many of your pieces of art, and our viewers, I'm sure our viewers will be jumping onto your Instagram feed very soon now after the show. What's some of your favorite pieces that you've done?
Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, Hada min fadli Rabbi, and I'm busy currently doing one of my largest pieces, that's Rabbi inni lima anzaltu ilayhi khair. That's one of my favorite duas, and I had the privilege of creating one now. It's 3.3 meters. It's one of the biggest pieces I've ever done. So I'm so looking forward to installing that on the weekend. It's going to Pretoria. And my all-time favorite are the 99 names of Allah. You can't help but love that, because whilst creating it, you're constantly reciting each of Allah's names. So, you know, it holds a very special place in my heart.
Speaking about the 3.3 meter painting, I actually saw it this weekend.
Yeah.
It's very big. Like, to the viewers out there, just thinking about 3.3 meters, it's probably the size of part of my set here. And to
Yeah.
see so much artwork being done there, how much of a challenge has it been? Because we've seen previous pieces of yours are generally maybe the size here or slightly bigger, but 3.3 meters is a big, it's probably
Yeah.
about 6 or 7
It's
square.
probably as long as this platform across, yeah.
So how does it, like, what was the challenges you faced doing this?
Okay, so doing the artwork is pure joy. I have no other way to describe it. I get so engrossed in it. Like, I have my boys telling me, you need to start recording. You need to post more, detail on Instagram, methods. But once I know I'm starting something, that energy and that enthusiasm, I just want to put my hands on it and get into it, you know. But with the size on this one, the challenge was transport and getting it there. Fortunately, I have a good set of people that I work with for transporting and for installation and all of that. But you have to be very precise when you work with big pieces, especially with the 3D art that I do. I don't just do a single flat layer of 3D art. Because I do layered work, you have to be very certain on your placement and getting your dimensions correct and all of that. But Alhamdulillah, this one has been one of my favorites as well, and it's come out beautiful. And I'm looking forward to seeing it in the home. The nice thing about creating for people's homes and offices is you enjoy working with a piece in studio and you love it and you put it up on the wall and you look at it, and when you feel it, you know it's right. But once you see it in the place that it's made for, then you know that your hand was guided, Allah guided you, and it was made for that particular space. And I can never do it without Allah's help. It's as though, you know, the message is just sent through me, and it's all guided work. So Alhamdulillah for that.
No, I think it's. I think you really are fortunate to be able to have your art displayed in so many homes, so many masjids. I know there's a masjid in the West End that has some of your art as well. And I think every time somebody sees it, art, part of the reward goes to you. So may Allah reward you abundantly for the work. Before I let you go, my last question to you is your advice to young and upcoming artists. How do they get into it, and what should be their motivation?
Their motivation is don't give up. Don't give up. Practice. Try out different mediums. Try out different techniques. Don't be too formal in the sense that, oh, it's got to be like A, B, C. Don't follow rules. I break rules. I do things that, according to theory, you're not supposed to do. But when you put it into practice, it just creates something unique and something beautiful. So, you know what? Allow yourself to unleash your own creativity, and that's how you form your own signature and your own, you know, brand. And just practice.
Jazakallah so much for your time this evening, and once again, what an amazing piece of art. And the viewers out there, the challenge is on you. After the INX viewers, I've got 1 or 2 bids already. Let's see how we can get. Let's see how many more bids we can get here. I think my producer's also speaking to me in my ear now, saying that yeah, there are calls coming in. Let's see how we can get more bids coming in. Gulshan, thank you so much for your time this evening. And to our viewers out there, remember the Sip and Paint event takes place on the 15th of November at the Cradleberry Farm in Mildersdrift. For more information, you can phone the offices. I think our team has put some of the information up on air as well. So, and if you need more information, you can go onto the Art by Gulshan Instagram page and all the information will be there. We're going to take a short break now, so stay tuned.